Happy 4th of July and Friday night. As you can see, I'm not going to the fireworks. I'm going to sit my ass right here and spend it with all of you. So let's get the party started. Open panel. Hop on up. And happy birthday, America. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you were born. I'm glad that the generations that came before me could bring you into being. And I want to enjoy you as long as you're here. And I want to set things up to where you get to continue as long as you can. Far past when I won't be a part of you anymore. Let's see. Paladin says, how is Old Glory new? The American flag is cool again. I don't know if you remember, but like during the last 4 years, during the wokeness, the woke era, it was stigmatized. There were people that saw it as a symbol of white supremacy, patriarchy, blah blah blah. There were people that refused to fly it. To this day, there are people that associate it with MAGA, which I associate myself with MAGA too. But the caricature stereotype version of MAGA. But now it seems cool again to embrace the flag, and you don't get mobbed by the woke scolds as much anymore. Yeah, visually it's the same. I think symbolically, what it stands for is what's new. Again, it's the original symbolism or context or set of values that it was created around originally seem like they're back. That's been restored. Neighborhood is like a war zone. Hey, B-say, what neighborhood are you in? I thought you were in like some nice suburban neighborhood with a lake. Or maybe that was Phil. Well, that's how Seattle was in 2020, except not without the awesome part. It was not fun at all. I could see it outside my window. The riots, they'd come up the street. They'd have their, what do you call it, their body shields, their black bloc uniforms on. I looked out my window 3 separate times during 2020, and the Starbucks that we go to, our local Starbucks, like half a block away, was ablaze. Flames. Like it was normal to see your local Starbucks on fire 3 times in a year. They would smash out windows. And then I would watch it on live stream from the computer because there would be people out. This was during COVID where not a lot of people were really out on the streets. So it was, a lot of times it was them causing mayhem and violence, but the rest of us were in our apartments. We weren't even out in public. So it was basically only them out on the streets. So you could hear them, you could see them. There was this one video. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I just pictured you in when you were like showing off your toys and in the garage, and that all looked like suburban, like something that somebody in the suburbs would have. But I guess I could hear it from the man himself. What's up?
How you doing, Jeff?
What's going on in your neighborhood?
All right, let me see if I can turn my camera around. Wait. Camera.
You look spooky.
All right. I'm just gonna.
Yikes! This is kind of
I'm
creepy.
just gonna walk out in the front yard because I'm just saying, like, the neighborhood is. It's kind of mostly over. Like a half hour ago, it was crazy, but now it's
from
still,
the 4th, from the celebration.
you know, I'm hoping I could at least capture.
Wow!
Wait a minute.
I was hoping somebody would stream some fireworks.
Yeah, it's kind of at the tail end of everything. You know, it's been going
This
on
looks
for.
fun. I would want to be out with them doing it.
Here we got the neighbors are doing some little shit.
Oh yeah, like the cones and the fountains. Wow, this is back in the day. Look at that.
You could pretend it was like a giant display, you know.
Man.
And there's like about a 2/3 moon tonight. It's kind of a nice night. It's finally not 100 degrees. So anyway, what's up, Jeff?
Well, I'm mesmerized by these fireworks. Is that the same one? The same neighbors?
Ooh, wait a minute.
Man, you this is not the ghetto, dude. You live in a
Now
cool
they're getting now they're
neighborhood
getting
with
some big stuff out. They're getting some big stuff out. Oh, here comes the fire trucks too.
oh no. Are they is it legal tonight?
Yeah, it's legal the day before a holiday, the day of, and the day after.
I wonder if
We're
it's
ta-
one that Phil built.
yeah, I was waiting. I was hoping you were going to be on like a half hour ago because it was
Oh
crazy
man,
here.
I would have loved that. Hey, Mr. P. Happy 4th of July. Happy America.
I guess so, right? It is a good day to think about that, right?
It is. I've been thinking about it all day. I love this. I love this holiday. It made me love America even more, just being able to celebrate a holiday dedicated to loving America. Look at that. Wow. That's almost as cool to my brain as if I went out and saw the actual fireworks. This is perfect. Look, that looks like Magical World of Disney level quality. Look, that I don't remember. That's the ones that shoot the little balls. Oh, yeah, I think they're like cylinders.
Um, 2 years ago on oh, 2 years ago on 4th of July, we were at this party on a lake, and they had this, like these, like the mortars, like the big mortars,
Oh yeah.
but like a giant box with like 25 mortars, right? So you put it out on the pier and you light it. And after the first one went off, it tipped over and it shot 25 mortars at all of us. People were running. One hit this gal and exploded right in her stomach, and it burned her shirt and it burned her shorts. She was just like black speckles. She didn't get hurt, but they're just dangerous, you know? It can be really dangerous.
Where was this?
I should probably mute up here, Jeff. I'm not trying to like. What you got going on tonight? What's a topic
Just
besides
hanging out
America?
here. They're doing the fireworks where I am. It's only 7:30 here. So I could go out and stream them. I did that a couple of times. But I just don't feel like it. And it's cold. It's I'm gonna be more miserable than fun.
Here we got neighbors doing something here. There we go.
I
Oh yeah.
love these neighbors. I thought I was expecting to see people walking
Oh
around
yeah.
with brown paper bags and shower caps. You look like you live out in the country. This isn't a city?
Yeah, I'm kind of outside of the city of Grand Rapids. Not very far from downtown.
Oh.
Anyway, damn, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's kind of a good night. People are happy tonight. I guess I gotta tell you that. Like a
There's a
year
lot to
ago,
celebrate.
a year ago, 4th of July, there really wasn't much going on. Like for a long time, it just hasn't. So I'm just saying it's kind of a good thing to see like people out in the streets right now. Like there's people
Yeah.
out everywhere.
Yeah, you're right, because that's not something people really do anymore. Oh, those are the ones that make noise. Look at that. Wow, that one went high. Are those all fireworks?
It's amazing, and I didn't spend a penny.
Yeah. Well, thank you for this. This is so cool. I said if I stream tonight, I hope there's other people that can stream fireworks if I don't.
I saw a couple earlier. Um, there'll be like people in California doing it like any minute now too. You know, probably.
We still have like 2.5 hours. No, four. Well, I don't know. It depends on what time they do them because it's not really a midnight thing. It's more of a sunset thing. I think they're at 10 o'clock over here.
I don't know if you can hear this, but it is so loud. It's just
It,
right
we,
above my head.
wow, that one was cool. That looks like a modern firework. I don't think we had those when I was growing up. The sparkles. Look at that.
Oh, now the neighbors are having a shoot off. Uh, anyway, you got anything on the menu tonight, Jeff?
Nope, just hanging out, seeing whatever shows up. I don't know what's on the menu till it gets served. Happy 4th, Daniel Barry. You as well. It was a good day. I had there was, I don't know if there was necessarily a patriotic feeling in the air, but I definitely kept a patriotic sense going on in my head.
You got to
Like
try.
keeping in mind what today was and what it was all about.
Yeah, you got to try. Even if you got to pretend, you got to kind of hope for the best. I don't know. No matter what is going on this day, it's and all this the great big deal. I think it's pretty scary. So when everyone is so happy about it and everyone's
Which one?
so upset about it, you know that there wasn't really a good deal. They pretend they came to a deal, and now they complain that they don't have a deal. So,
Wait,
but
are you
they
talking
made
about the
a
spending
deal.
bill or the Ukraine thing, the call with Putin?
No. I'm talking about the spending bill.
Oh, okay.
They just
I thought they passed it.
they did,
Oh,
but of course they're um, and that's what took them so long is they had to make a deal. But so
yeah,
they
but
made the deal.
that's normal. They
But
always do that.
now they made the deal, and they're the I'm sorry, the Democrats are pretending like they got screwed, but they still agreed to it. So what is it? The
Oh,
bill
I don't
good
listen to
or
the. I
not?
didn't know you were talking about what the Democrats were saying. I don't even listen to them
Eh, I do a little bit.
because they don't get. They're living in their own little information bubble or echo chamber, and unless you're in that same bubble, none of it has anything to do with reality. They're all living in an alternate reality in their heads that they all somehow share with each other. So as long as the Republicans are happy with like they got whatever they wanted accomplished and it got through, etc., that's all I care about. If Trump If Trump
Okay.
got what he wanted and the Republicans worked everything out and passed their version of the bill like they wanted, then I'm happy. I don't. The Democrats are not going to say anything good about it, regardless of what happened. It could give them everything they want, and they're still going to find something to criticize and oppose. But both parties do that.
I have the phone in my ear, Jeff. So I'm sorry I can't hear you.
Oh, well, my audio's
It's
good.
so loud here. Okay, now I can hear you. Yes, but so yes, you're happy that um, the well, I don't want to say it, but you're happy that
I honestly, I don't know
Trump,
what's in the
that
bill,
Trump is,
so
is
I'll
doing
find
well.
out after I feel the effects.
Yeah,
So I don't know anything about the bill. I didn't look at it. I don't know what the controversial points of it are.
I know he's trying really hard and he's doing things that no one's done. So I say at least give him a shot. Give him a year. Let him try it for a year.
Well, we have four,
Yeah.
so I hope the first year goes sets the tone for the other three. I do know there was something about some Medicaid cuts that people were posted
Right. We
about
don't
and
know. We don't
concerned
know what
about.
those are though, because no one has read this. No one has read this bill yet. That's how it happens. It's 3,000 pages and no one really reads it.
But
So
they know
then this
what's in
week,
it.
what's that?
They know what's in it, right? More or less. They're not just blindly passing a
No,
bill.
they don't read it. No, they don't read it, Jeff. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But they get summaries and they have people that can inform them of the important parts of the content so that they can make they're not just like passing a blank stack of paper that they don't even look at. They know cuz they have to argue about the different points. That's how it gets passed. So if nobody reads it, they couldn't even have a debate over what to change. So somebody's reading it and getting the information out.
I agree. I agree. But it comes down to these. This bill is probably a minimum of 3,000 pages, and
Probably so, and
and
now
it
there's
kind of
AI
reminds
that can
me.
summarize it for them.
It kind of reminds me of the Patriot Act because that was signed in the middle of the night after no one read it. Not even one congressperson read it
I don't believe
except
that.
Russ
I don't.
Feingold.
You don't know that nobody read it. I believe there's plenty of people there. I remember the Patriot Act and when it passed, and I remember the debates leading up to its
Yeah.
passage. And this was really before the age of social media like it is today. It was more blog posts or email threads or stuff like that the discussions were happening in. There
Yeah.
wasn't even really an internet for them to happen on, except for a very small group of nerds. So the public was getting it all from TV, so they were broadcasting debates and talk shows and discussions. So I remember all of that leading up to it. There was a lot of effort put into understanding exactly what was in this bill because it was so monumental for the time.
It was. It was. It was. But it also included things that I don't think should have been in there too. But I'm
But that
not going to talk about
any
that.
bill is like no bill's gonna have something that everybody thinks should all be in there. There's always gonna be something that each individual person would take out or put in differently. So politics is sort of just like a finding a happy medium between all of that,
Yeah.
and we do it
Yeah.
through our representatives. I'm not happy with every piece of legislation that comes out either, but on the balance, I am. It's keeping America more or less in line with my vision of how I want it to be. So by that metric, it's working.
Yeah.
And I think
Hang
maybe these
on.
people that are black pilled are
Hang on.
just
I'm sorry, Jeff.
expecting
I can't hear
something.
it. I can't hear a thing. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I
Wait. Let me mute for a second here.
Okay. These all these people that are black pilled, I wonder what their expectations of America is in the first place, or a government. Like it seems like they expect something different from government than I do. I don't expect much. I don't need government for a whole lot of stuff. So it doesn't really, it's government is not the life or death issue in my life that sets the tone for my happiness. It kind of runs in the background like like a bureaucracy. Like your, well, we don't have telephone companies anymore. Like your internet provider. You don't ever have to think about their office, their staff, how they were, until you have to call them and then you interact with them a little bit. That's what government is to me. It's this occasional thing that I intersect with, and then and it runs in the background. In the meantime, it just keeps society functioning, so I can do my thing. And I don't know what the doomsayers and the black pillars, how would they see government as? Is it supposed to just hand them stuff or wave a wand to make their life better or instantly grant them what they feel entitled to? I don't know what they're disappointed in, but whatever it is, I probably didn't have those expectations of government in the first place. So I'm not all crushed that it didn't happen. And this younger generation seems to expect something totally different from government than we grew up expecting. Of course, we had Schoolhouse Rock. You could probably trace the decline of education and like political and historical awareness from when Schoolhouse Rock ended. Because there's nothing that took its place. And then we had the internet after that. They did do a musical reboot of it, I believe, but I don't really know anything about it. But what it didn't have any kind of effect except on the theater kids, I guess. Salut, Vinny! And salut, America! And salut, Shift. Not necessarily in that order. And this is, look at what Bisay has for us tonight. This is in his neighborhood. These are, you think he's at fireworks. This is his neighborhood, and these are his neighbors shooting this off in their driveways. That's what we're watching. And it's amazing. I've been captivated and enchanted by it ever since he put it up.
All right, it's quiet. It's quiet for a second.
Oh, until they start popping off. Is that a street light? I guess so.
No,
The
that's a
toucans
solar
moving.
light on my porch.
Oh, okay.
Just yeah. No, people are going crazy tonight. It's really awesome, actually.
Like in a good way?
Yeah,
I think so
yeah.
too. Like we're like release. This is a collective sigh of relief that we have our country back, and now we're celebrating what we came very close to losing.
Nobody has. No, I'm not saying tonight is the night, but like for a couple years, the neighborhoods are quiet. People are outside. You don't hear radios, parties, lots of people. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But tonight, everyone is celebrating for
Look at
some
those.
reason.
There's
I don't know
no
why.
way those can be store-bought fireworks.
Sorry, I can't hear anything.
I said there's no way that could be store-bought fireworks. Those are your neighbors.
Yeah, everything's legal here. You can buy the
My
big stuff.
God. Yeah, we didn't have anything like that as a kid. We had sparklers and
Yeah,
cones, fountains,
yeah. When
and the
when
little
I was young,
parachute guy.
when I was young, people would drive from Wisconsin down to Indiana to get fireworks. Even even bottle rockets. At one
Oh, I
time,
remember that.
you couldn't even buy bottle rockets.
Yeah, I remember bottle rockets. They were not my favorite, but we were shooting them one night with the neighbors next door. They lived in a trailer, and I shot mine. We were putting them in Coke bottles and aiming them at the road, shooting them into the field across the street. And as I lit mine, a car drove by and they had their window down, and my bottle rocket went in their car, and they stopped. They were pissed, and I booked it. I took off running, and I ran on the side of that trailer, and there was a tree that I hid behind, hoping that they wouldn't find me. And the older kids that lived there kind of talked to him, I guess, and calmed things down. But that was so nerve-wracking that night, and I don't think I've ever touched a bottle rocket since.
We used to like have wars with them and shoot them from
I
your hand.
remember,
So you'd
yeah,
always
and
burn
firecrackers.
your hand, but you shoot them at each other.
Yeah, I didn't get involved in all that. Using a whip. Oh no, we'd use Coke bottles. We had the glass Coke bottles, and you
Yeah,
could put it in there and light it, and then you could aim the bottle or tilt the bottle the direction you wanted it to go,
yeah.
and it would go when it would whistle and it would pop. It was like a firecracker on a stick, I guess, that it flew through the
Yeah,
air somehow.
yeah, and then they came out. They still have them. They got the regular bottle rockets, and then they came out with the Moon Traveler,
What is
which
that?
whistles.
Oh, that's the one that I thought they all whistled. So we must have had the Moon Travelers, because I remember the whistle, the whistler. Oh, and then the Roman candles. That's another one I forgot, because I had one of them blow
Oh,
up in my hand. Because that's another thing you're supposed to put in a bottle or on the ground.
yeah, we would shoot those at each other too. Oh,
Man,
that's a big one.
such simple pleasures. Yeah, I can't, your neighbors seem either very high tech or fireworks have just gotten that good.
Um, you know what's funny? Ooh, here we go. There's a big one. You know what's funny is that it's all right. It's a minority neighborhood.
Black
Maybe
people
majority minority.
or Mexicans.
And it's whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. It's
What?
actually, I think
Sometimes it's.
just people are just happy tonight. I can't explain it.
No, I meant your neighborhood. You said it was minority, and I was just trying to figure out which minority.
Yeah, black and Latino.
So,
But,
okay. So it's like Vegas.
more Mexican. A lot of Mexicans. A lot of Mexicans in Grant Rapids. A lot. And that's fine. I don't mind it. They're my best neighbors. They got the cleanest yards, the best flowers. Anyway, but I'm telling you, there's a change in the air from a year ago. That's
Well, probably
100%.
partly because of them. They're bringing that party energy. We lived next to some Mexicans in Vegas, and they were constantly. They had like 20 people over every other night. There were cars in and out of the driveway, and they had pinata parties all the time. And they'd bring a big old pinata in the driveway, and the kids would
Oh
come out
yeah.
with it, and they'd thump their music. We loved
Oh
it.
yeah.
It brought such an energy to the neighborhood.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Here we go again. Maybe not. They're running out. It's getting slower.
Is it after what time is it there? Like after midnight?
Hang on, I can't hear you.
That's okay. I can
Hear
calculate it
anything.
8, but it's 11. We are Vinny. I want to use it at work. It's in my head, like when I'm walking around greeting my coworkers. I'll think salute Mary, but I don't say it out loud. I like hold myself back from saying it out loud. Cause for that reason, because I don't want it to become a meme, and then people trace it back to the paddleverse. Where are you getting this salute from? I don't know. It just popped in my head. But the impulse is there, believe me, to meme it. I might try. I might do it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick like one or two coworkers that I kind of halfway think I can trust, and I'm gonna test market it on them and see what reaction I get.
Hey, Jeff.
But I'm still confused about the rules for Salou because I get conflicting reports. Because somebody said it was for only like your special little inner crew and don't just use it for just anybody. But then they need to have something that I can use for anybody because Salou is so much fun. You want to say it to everybody. The Salou experiment. Yeah, Salou. And I need to learn how to pronounce it too, apparently. Salou. Look at, wow.
God, this is
Are
big
they
down.
on their roof or was that just from the other side of the house?
No, I'm just walking around the
Look,
house. It's in
I can't
it's
believe
in
that there's a
every direction,
neighborhood
man.
with this amount of fireworks that the neighbors are just casually shooting off for the last half hour.
Pretty wild.
I mean, they
I'm
ought to get a job in
I'm just
fireworks
having a
production.
fantastic time tonight. Oh, here the other neighbor. Here comes the other neighbor. Now I got to go back to the front yard.
Is it only two neighbors or are there
It's
multiple neighbors?
like 70% of neighbors.
Oh, I did not expect to um, have this
Oh,
much excitement when I signed on. And if I went to the real fireworks, I don't think I'd have as much fun as I'm having now. Well, good for you. It's still freezing here. It's 4th of July, and I need a coat to go outside.
do you not hear the sound? Is
I
it
hear
kind
it's
of
like
like it doesn't?
faint little pops. And you
Wow,
can
it's so
barely.
loud. It's so loud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they do a good
the
job of
sound doesn't pick
filtering.
up that well on StreamYard at all. Tried
It
playing
filters out background noise. That's probably why.
I tried playing guitar one night, acoustic guitar, and it wouldn't pick up anything, no matter what I did.
Yeah, Busker has that problem too. There's some kind of special technology you can get to be able to play music through
Yeah, if you
streams.
hook it up to a mic, a
Because
real mic or
OTW
something.
figured out how to do it. He plays his guitar.
Yeah, yeah, I know you can.
Pew,
Yeah, pretty cool.
pew,
Pretty cool.
pew. Or growing up, it would be ooh, ah. The whole crowd would like ooh and ah every time it went off. Pew. That did not look. That looked like CGI. That didn't even look like real, like law of physics real. It was way too sparkly.
Where's it coming? Where's it coming from? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh, I gotta move. I gotta move. Oh,
Salud, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Eddie was trying to teach me how to pronounce forget about it the other day. I need to learn my I mean I can barely speak American English properly, but I need to learn my Italian so that I can be a better honorary Italian.
All you got to know in Italian is che cazzo
Who?
stai facendo?
Oh wait, slow down. What's the first one?
Che cazzo,
Katso.
yeah, K like Q-U-E, K,
Uh huh.
cazzo like K-A-T-Z-O. I don't know if that's correct.
Kekatso.
Che cazzo stai,
Like you're like a sty.
stai like a sty in your eye, stai
Sty in my eye.
facendo,
What's the third one?
facendo,
Who?
facendo,
Puchendo.
facendo.
Pu.
Che cazzo stai facendo? That means what the fuck are you doing?
Que casta sta puchendo.
Che cazzo
Que
stai
caso. Que
facendo?
cazzo. Que cazzo stai
Facendo.
puchendo.
Yep.
Que
There you
cazzo
go.
sta puchendo. Vinny.
Then he probably
Que
knows it.
que cazzo sta puchendo. Okay, I'm gonna try it on all the little Italian wannabe mobsters that come through here.
No, I was in college. I had a dorm mate from Italy, and I asked him, how do you say, what the fuck are you doing? So he did, that was the first thing in Italian I learned. And then when his parents came to visit that year during like Christmas, his parents came and I walked up to his dad and I said,
Oh,
"Che cazzo stai facendo?" And his eyes he just couldn't believe he didn't even believe what I just said, but that's fun.
he
That's fun.
probably had to have known that you learned it from his son.
Probably.
I
Oh,
was gonna say, as long as I don't have to watch any mob movies.
his name was Lele, short for Samuele, and his brother,
Samuele, like Samuel.
yeah, but in Italian Samuele. But
Samuele.
his nickname was Lele,
Hey
and then his
Lele,
brother,
che cazzo sta facendo?
his brother Eddie, who is Eduardo. Um, they're twin. Listen to this. They're twin brothers, and I mean you can't tell them apart. And so Lele knew English really well, but the brother um, Eddie, actually his nickname was Dado. Dado,
Dado and
short,
Lele.
Dado, short for Eduardo. That people called him
Okay.
Eddie or Dado.
Oh
But
my god.
Lele took the entrance exam to the university for his brother. He went right in there and showed him the
Well, how does
ID.
that help the brother? He still has to get through all the classes on his own, or is the brother
So,
gonna?
so my friend Lele is enrolled in the university and he can't speak any English.
Did he graduate?
Oh yeah, with total honors. Yeah, total.
No, what
He,
because of the
he learned
brother?
he learned that shit. He learned that shit in like 2 months.
Oh, okay. So on his own merit, he did it himself.
I don't know. Yeah. Well, he knew
Well, good for Lele.
he didn't know
Or maybe
English,
they
but
like bribed.
he knew French and Russian too. See, all these Europeans, they know if you know one language, you're kind of an idiot in Europe.
Yeah,
It's
that's
I'm
another
and
thing I like about America.
well, I'm impressed with
We can
people
get
that
away with only knowing one language. It's socially acceptable. In fact, some people take pride in it. I only speak English, American English,
well, I don't disagree with that either.
because we're the top country with the top language. So everybody else should learn to speak us. We don't have to learn to speak them. I admire people that are multilingual. It's hard. I can't do it. I've had French my whole life, and I still can't. I'm not fluent in it at all. So it takes way more work to learn a language than I'm capable of putting into it. So y'all have my respect.
Yeah. I'm somewhat proficient in Spanish and in
Do you
Language,
think in
languages
both?
are languages are kind of easy for me, I think, without even
They
trying.
do come, like some people, they just come more naturally to you than others. What do you think in both, or do you switch off between both, or how does that work in your brain?
Uh, since high school, I studied Spanish and just always paid attention to it. And then in college, when I had a German roommate, that I only take 1 year of German and just picked it up pretty easy. I don't know. It's not that hard. I mean, I'm not proficient or fluent or, you know, they say it takes about 3,000 words to start a language, 3,000. And so I would be at about 1,500 on both languages, only halfway to being somewhat proficient. But I enjoy it and I can understand 90%. I can only but speak or write 30%.
Helena, our stream is buffering, or are you talking about his microphone for English person?
I don't know what's up. It's so
And
loud here. I
welcome,
can't
happy
even
4th of
hear.
July.
I can't hear anything.
Your microphone is choppy. I don't know if it's the fireworks or the signal.
Just never ending. I was just taking a break in the car for a second, but it's
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it behind the trees. Look at that.
ooh, the
That was
grand
very
finale.
sustained. It has like it's like aliens, like an alien movie. It's very relaxing too for some reason. It calms my
Wow.
brain.
This is wild. This is oh shit.
I've never seen anything like this from amateurs. I thought this was like your official fireworks show from the city, and it's neighbors in their driveway.
You're right above my head now. Like in 10
How
feet
do
in
they
front of
get
me.
so sparkly? It almost looks like electronics. Like flame is not capable of that level of sparkle. His mic sounds angry.
I can't hear
Your
a
mic's getting a
single
little
thing you're
emotional
saying.
there.
Wow. Oh,
That's true. It was Independent Day. Independence? Independent Day. Y'all just get one. Yeah, like when you think about the origins of America, we came this close to not even happen. We wouldn't even know a country like this, much less actually be living in it. This is like a whole new reality that humans have created that is now the norm. At least that's my mythologization of it.
my arms are getting tired.
From holding the phone, you don't have to. You don't have to hold it.
Yeah, I got a tripod inside, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so Jeff, 4th of July. You're happy
There's
about
go.
the current what's kind of happening? I'm trying to like decide if like how can people enjoy this day because there's so many people that just I don't understand it. Like they'll just not be able to think about something positive. I don't know. For me,
So you're saying like for the people that can enjoy the day, you don't understand why they can't find something to enjoy.
I think there's a lot of people that don't care
Those
about
are
the
it
4th of
goes deeper than
July.
that. Those are miserable people. They're going to be miserable about anything.
I know. I
I don't know
know.
if it's the
That's what
way they
I'm
were raised or if it's genetic. or social contagion or what. But the thing they're miserable about is always the symptom. If you watch the pattern, because whatever you put in front of them, it's gonna all be bent around the same emotion. It's the emotion or anxiety or fear or despair, whatever. That's the seed for how they experience every event that's put in front of them. It also works in reverse. If you have a positive mental attitude or some positive emotions like I don't know, optimism, goodwill, that kind of stuff, equanimity, um, everything you encounter will kind of bend around that, and you'll have a positive experience. You'll see it'll all appear to you as positive. You'll find like the positive elements and aspects of it. That's what I do at work. Like y'all, I'm not kidding. I Nobody should love an entry level retail job like I do. This is one of the most fun things I think I've ever done. Not only for a living, but just as an activity. Like I would probably do this for fun, even if they didn't pay me. I love it so much. That's crazy. Like nope. But I don't want to be like I'm not going to try to change it because I don't want to like start hating work or hating the if I love it this much, I'm just going to go with it. It's only helping me do my job better. But because I'm in that frame of mind, like I actually look forward to leaving the house in the morning and going to work. I'm like, yay, I get to go to work today. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen. And um, because I'm in that frame of mind, all the little stresses that happen at work get folded into that, and they become part of the positive, fun experience. Like it just even the little stressy parts become part of the fun. But if you're miserable about life and then you take on a job like that, it's just gonna like everything's gonna seem even more miserable. You're gonna seem like a corporate slave. The managers are riding your back. Your coworkers are hate you. The customers are stupid. But that's all downstream from your mental attitude, which is probably downstream from your emotional state, or vice versa. They work together. Here's the thing, Helena. There are people that wear shit at work. Little dealy boppers, and there was one guy that wore horns. Believe it or not, it was built into his. It was part of his hat. He had some hat with horn, and they wore them around customers. Everything. Nobody said anything, and I watched. And I studied and I thought about those antlers because I used to wear them at my last job when I worked at the disability agency. I walked around the office with this exact pair. I saw clients with this on. People would walk into the office and I would greet them and help them out with these antlers on. It at the time it was well the cover story it was that I liked them, but the cover story was I was playing around with the project for autistic people to see if we all wear horns out in public, if that could become a thing that signifies autism, and then autistic people would have a way to like know each other and support each other. It would be like a little autistic community. Oh, he has horns too. He must be one of us. But then I got fired, and then COVID happened. And no, not because of the antlers. I'd also wear my Satan shirts, and my supervisor was a witch. So it none of that shit was a problem around that office. In fact, that's why I wore the horns because I converted to Satanism, and I told my boss all that. I was all excited. I went to work and I'm like, "Yo, I'm a Satanist now. It's so cool." And at the time it was Satanic Temple, and the statistics were something like over 50% of the members were LGBT in some kind of way, and the autism neurodivergence, there was a high rate. So it was our kind of people that we were trying to help in the first place were the ones joining the Satanic Temple. So for that reason, I had an interest in this is where we find our clients. If they're all drawn to this one group, it bears looking into. Mr. Salud, Vinny.
So,
Que Costa sta facendo?
Costa pasta ricotta cheese.
Costa pasta
Melted mozzarella
from Costco.
from Costco.
Um, we didn't really do any office parties now that I think about it, and every day was kind of a party because we had a lot of fun. It was a small office, and we had fun most of the time. So I think for that reason we didn't really do a lot. The version of an office party would have been somebody ordered pizza and left it in the break room. And so you could eat pizza if you wanted it. That kind of stuff. But that's as fun as the party's got. Pasta fagioli.
Pasta fagioli.
Oh, fagioli. Okay.
It's a pasta fagioli. It's like an old car trying to turn over, Jeff. Right? Pasta fagioli.
Hey, do you have an old Italian grandma in you?
Oh, damn! That's
Can we get her wisdom
No,
or her
I don't.
recipes?
No, I don't. No.
You have to. How could you not? An old Italian.
Benny, one day I'll make
Why
a
you
the
neglect me?
next
Why you
chef
deny me,
Boyardee. The next chef Boyardee.
Mama Celeste.
It'll be the new pasta line, Jeffrey, called Salud.
Hey, let's do it.
We'll salute
serious.
everybody with raviolis from a can.
We could write a number into our panel musical around Salud.
And I've had the salute of my life, but I never saluted you like this before. Yes, I actually. Hey, you get the rest.
Salud, America. Salud, motherfuckers. That's what it could be called.
Live in America. James Brown was getting me up loud and proud today with that song.
What was? Who was?
Living in James Brown from Rocky.
Oh yeah, I could see.
I think it's from Rocky 7200. I think. I don't know. Living in America.
Get in the hot tub.
Expectation. Oh yeah, that's Eddie Murphy, right? He's like, "Ow! Put my big toe in the tub. Oh, ow! Too hot in the hot tub." And he had the wig. Jeff, he had the wig on with the bathrobe.
Gotta get in the hot tub. Ow.
He's like,
Gonna
"Ooh,
make
it's
me
hot in the hot
sweat.
tub.
Ow.
Let me stick my toe in the tub. Ooh, too hot in the hot tub."
Oh, fuck. Well, at least you have Eddie in there.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Oh, you
don't
have
need
to.
a old
You
Italian
have to.
grandma if you have him.
Eddie is in there somewhere. I don't know. My kind
I
of
think
funny,
Eddie's in all
my
of
kind of
us.
funny
You
is
got
in Eddie
around.
Murphy. You know, just telling fucking real life stories in the best funny way you can. Like
Oh,
barbecues.
fuck. Me
Like
too,
barbecue.
Helena. Hey, Vinny was right. James Brown's the perfect music for today.
I feel good.
It's the sound of America.
That was the Rocky, right? When I think Apollo. I think that's the one he got etched out of the series. That's a nice way to say it.
Well,
As
I
we
have a
get- he-
confession to
that's
make
up.
as an honorary Italian. This is not going to reflect well on me. I've never actually seen Rocky.
That's all right.
Oh, okay. Well, man, y'all are easy. I love being an honorary
I
Italian.
think even if you hadn't seen it, I pretty much think you get the premise of the whole.
I know he like runs up some stairs or something, and he fights. Is it Dolph
that's
Lundgren?
You know what, Jeff? See, you don't even have to see it now. That's all it is. It's,
And he
just,
does-
it's one man's quest to run up stairs.
And they play the
kill
Chariots
people.
of Fire. So that's a different movie.
Exactly.
Does Rocky have its own song?
Um,
I the Tiger.
Yeah, I guess that would be his song, right? Yeah, Mr. T has some song. Mr. T had like his montage. Mr. T, I think it was Rocky 3. His montages always sounded like porno music.
Like what?
Like porno music. It had like that jazzy old
Wait,
horn.
Mr. T was on Rocky?
Yeah,
He
that
was
was
one of the
who
villains? I mean, one of
he went.
the people he
Clubber
fights?
Lang. Clubber Lang was his name.
I need to see
Yeah,
that.
Rocky 3, I think. Rocky 3, I think. He took Apollo out. Oh no. The Russian took Apollo out, didn't he? I don't know.
Is that the name of it in Gonna Fly Now? The third one. See, I didn't see any of these. Oh, God.
I guess that's the song that goes.
I'm not as culturally
Getting
hip as I thought I
strong
was.
now. Getting strong. I guess that's the song, right? I didn't know that either. Hey, Adrian, tell me.
Oh, that's where Yo Adrian. That's from Rocky.
Yeah, Yo Adrian is from the Gen X Jeff edition.
Yo Adrian. Salute.
Salute, Adrian. Yo, Adrian. Salute.
I think they're all the Italians are getting their channels struck and taken down. I don't even know we're gonna see any around.
Once I was
anymore.
out, they pulled me back in, Jeffrey.
Oh.
Once I was out.
They're purging each other.
What is it? Once you think you're out. I don't know. But they pull you back in. That's the point. They pull you back in. They pull you back in. I say no to the pull back in, Jeffrey. They pull you down like a drowning swimmer. You got to push off sometimes and say, "Hiya!"
Kick him in the face and say,
He said,
"I
"I'll
ain't going
salute
down
you,
with
but
you,
that's as
bitch."
far as I go. Like off my floaty duckies.
My pool noodle.
Water. I need to survive the water.
Now I got James Brown in my head, and I'm feeling good.
I feel good.
I have a friend. I had a good friend in Vegas, and he had some kind of balloon company at one point.
Oh, cool.
And James Brown ordered some balloons for a party he was having, and the guy shows up and delivers them. And James Brown personally greeted him and took the balloons and invited him to stay and hang out. And so he like hung out at this party with James Brown for like a couple of hours and got to party with James Brown.
That's cool. I'm sure you felt good.
I feel good.
Living in America. Actually, the new version, Living in America.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one. That's probably the last good song he did, or last popular song. I remember when he died in Vegas because the house that they laid him and stayed in was not too far from where we lived. And
they laid him
we would pass it all the time. And he stayed in state for like ever because the family was fighting over something. So it took forever to actually have the funeral and put him in the ground. And he like laid in that house.
He stayed
for
in
like
late.
a week or two.
That sounds actually fun. Hey, just stay me and lay me, all right?
And every time we'd pass it, we'd be like, James
Yeah,
Brown is
stay me.
laying in there right now because they haven't buried him yet.
Don't lay me over now that I'm dead and I'm gone. Don't lay me over. My soul has left my decrepit old body. Don't lay me over. That's what I say in Hawaii when I get off the plane. Don't lay me over.
I can see it.
I said, Jeffrey, that was a download exclusive just for you on that. That was a.
Do you have a Hawaiian in you? Like a little lay girl? They don't even really talk, though, do they?
I've never been over there.
Like some pineapple? Do you want some pineapple?
I always wanted to experience an authentic. I can't even say it straight. An authentic pig roast.
Oh, like a luau.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had them in Vegas. The Imperial Palace used to do them. You could go
yeah?
pay and... But I never did participate.
That's what I think. Like today, like somebody out there has got to be. There's a few people out there probably doing the pig thing, you know, getting up early. And I don't know. I guess it's the preparation of it. You get up early. It's like smoking, I guess, like smoking the meat.
Yeah.
And because you got to get up early and it's smoking the damn thing all day long. I always wanted to try out smoking. Although I smoke parliaments, I'm talking about meat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking
What
about
kind
like
of meat you
beef,
smoke?
chicken, turkey. That's what I'm talking about smoking. For anybody out there who's late to the game listening, because they're like, "Oh, Daddy, been smoking some stuff."
Did you do anything for the 4th? Do they have fireworks where you are?
There's fireworks everywhere. My area is just like B-say.
Oh, yours too. So that's normal. That's like
Yeah,
the
I put
new
the fucking
normal.
flak jacket on. I get the big oversized flashlight with the.
Oh my
It
god,
holds like 8D batteries and shit.
that
Old
might make
school.
me love America
Yeah,
even
and
more.
I
I'm not
flash it
sure.
in the tree canopies and the UFOs and the orbs. They signal me back saying, "Hey, listen, we're trying to park, but your neighbors are fucking up our program with its explosives and shit." So they're scaring the energies away. But really, they draw them in. And, I just got to I tell them, let the smoke and dust settle, and then it's free parking for orbs everywhere. The firework users are like the easy passes of the Ethernet highway, Jeffrey. They just bah! And again, they're boom, they're in. They're in our atmosphere. That's how they're coming in. But there's other ones in the line, and then everybody's got a toll to pay, and then someone forgot the dimes, and someone's got to go back and get a shitload of dimes to get through the toll booth.
My god,
So
they don't. They're
it's
not
called, I call
digital
it spiritual
nowadays.
backup. It's spiritual backup. Just
The
everybody's
spirit world needs to
in.
catch up. They're
Yeah,
still
everybody's
using
wanting to catch
dimes.
up like Heinz. They just want to catch up and not mustard everybody.
And then we're back on the temperature adventure.
That's
With
it.
the
You were
mustard.
having so much fun, when they say, well, eventually you have so much fun, there's a line to the funness because so many people want to have the fun, right? And that's
Really?
what's happening.
I've
Yeah.
never run out of fun.
No, what I mean is like our fun, the energy. It's always like you're sitting at a party, right? And you're like, no, this sucks and this is boring. And then you hit in the distance, right? And the lights and the smoke and the fireworks
You
and
could
the
DJ our
laughter
panel
and the
good.
drummer and the partying and the friendship and and this big cloud of goodness, of funness. They want to be a part of that cloud. And so they say, I want some of that. Who is that? Oh, that's the Gen X Jeff program, flying above. And then we get up by golly, and then we tune in and we dial ourselves into the frequencies that's high vibrational, like a firework, like a Katy Perry on the 4th of July.
That's a song?
I don't know. I think she does a fireworks song. I
Oh.
think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I
I don't
just
know
know
where
the
I was
one
going
from
with that.
Schoolhouse Rock.
The spirits, they take my cat. They take my cat over.
That's Katy Perry?
Right? Like a firework?
Sounds like death
Maybe.
metal.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not up on my Katy Perry.
Well,
Sorry
maybe
to
she's
say.
the cannon, not the cannonball,
Sorry,
the
not
wrecking
sorry.
ball. Maybe it's the wrecking ball.
Oh,
Yeah, my cat
yeah.
face
Somewhere
is
in
like,
the back of my mind, I do know some kind of song about a wrecking ball.
I came in like a wrecking
That was Katy Perry.
Something before. Something like that.
I know all the gays love her.
She came in like a bad firework. A dud. One of those.
Popped it.
I always love that, like a big anticipation, like the drum roll. Hey, everybody, watch this firework. The guy lights it, and everybody's waiting. And then you see it's a psh, I'm like, oh, yeah, right, the fireworks. And then it goes, shh. And then it does nothing except smoke a little bit, right? And there's like this anticipation from the crowd, waiting to see this thing go off, and it's not moving, but it's still smoking. You don't see anything. And it's sitting in the middle of the street, darkness, until one brave person out of the dark crowd comes out of the shadows. And as soon as they go to touch that firework, Jeffrey, what happens?
It blows up.
It takes off. I call that firework teasing me. Why you tease me, Mr. Rocket Ship? I don't know. Firework.
Oh,
tease.
she did do a fireworks song?
I thought so. See, it was so good we can't even remember. But we remember.
I'm so glad I have all this knowledge in the audience. Because I would not know.
Those the fireworks.
But I'll take your word for it and won't bother to try to go look it up on YouTube.
You ever Mr. T? Catch me out in Rocky Tree. Don't you be knocking me out though, like Hannibal does. Stop. Don't be playing. Don't be playing, knocking me out, getting me on an airplane. Because you know Mr. T, he don't fly. And be able rockets.
He had a reality show back in the aughts that I used to watch. He like took these people and tried to mentor them and help them get their life straight.
Did he give them mohawks and make them with?
I think it was T.
gold
It was
jewelry?
like
That'd be funny. Well, everybody's got to have the mohawk and the jewelry, right, Jeff? No, I say you put this 2 pounds of fucking earring on now.
I might look forward to try to
I
rewatch
pity
it.
the fool who don't listen to me.
I love T.
Mr. T. But that was a funny show, though, the A-Team. Great concept, right? When there's no one else to turn to, you've tried everything. You look in the back of the phone, whatever it is, the newspaper. I need that kind of help sometimes, Jeffrey. What about you? That's kind of like the Equalizer, right? That was his game.
Oh yeah, what was his name? Was it Robert
He
Mitchum?
drove around in that nice Jaguar, right?
Who was the
original one.
Equalizer?
The original one from the 80s.
Yeah,
He had
was
the
it
silver
Robert
hair
Mitchum?
and shit. Well, see, no one else could go to
Now
the
she's
cops.
a black woman, you know.
No one else can go to the cops, but they knew how to get a
I
hold of
think
the
it's Queen Latifah.
It's the Equalizer. I need to be equalized. Get you and your Jaguar over here now, sir.
Edward Woodward. is
I
his
have a
name.
case full of cash. Make my problem go away. Obviously, there's always people who make your problems go away.
I never watched it. Honestly. Oh yeah, Murdoch.
Murdoch, Face Man, Hannibal. And Hannibal always had the cigar in his black gloves. Yeah, and he's I love it when a plan comes together. He has a cigar in his mouth. I love when a plan-
Man, you have me nostalgic. I might go look those up.
What about the old Magnum MPI?
Yeah, I used to I watched Magnum more than I did A-Team.
You know, the big fucking oversized glasses and shit. You know, the porno music for the montage scene. You know, just all that kind of shit, man. I like that. It's nostalgic, right? There's a lot of goodness.
They have a new one. They rebooted it or remade it or something. I
Yeah.
watched one of the episodes.
Some of the old nostalgic stuff you could still incorporate it into the new and have
Chips.
a good time. Oh shit!
I remember Remington Steele.
I think I
And
even
Heart
had
to
the
Heart.
action figures of Chips. I think I had the Chips action figures. I think I had.
Ponch. And what was the other one's name?
John.
John?
Yeah,
And
John.
Ponch?
They went Poncho and John.
The white guy was just John.
Yeah, John. He was playing an old cracker. See, Ponch. He was a Ritz.
Poncharello.
Poncharelli. He was a rich sprinkle with some mozzarella on top, and he rode next to a John for his shift on the highway of the California highway system. Yeah, him and Poncharelli, mozzarella, and John.
Oh my God, Falcon. With that old, what was her name? Jane Wyman? The matriarch. I didn't even watch the show, and she looked so unpleasant. Like nobody I would want to be around.
I remember
My
that
sister watched all those shows. Dallas, Knots Landing, Dynasty, Falcon Crest. All soap operas.
Later, I remember that was with Pierce Brosnan. Remington Steele. Oh, how about Heart to Heart? You remember?
Yeah. I used to
I'm
watch
missed it.
that.
I don't know. Let me stop laughing, Jeff.
Was it Stephanie Powers?
Oh, that was funny as fuck.
And they had the one with Sybil Shepherd, Moonlighting with Bruce Willis and Sybil Shepherd.
Moonlighting, yeah.
Her story, I love you, Grandma already. That's what they used to watch growing up. They'd watch the stories in the afternoon.
What about
My
Airwolf?
stories are on.
You remember Airwolf? The helicopter.
Kind of, sort of. And Jag.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I even watched.
Love Boat and Fantasy Island.
Oh, they
I love Fantasy Island because you never knew what you were going to get. It might be some lighthearted comedy or romance. It might be some horror movie. You never know what tone the show is going to take that night.
The love boat soon will
I
be
never
named.
really watched The Love Boat because it didn't interest me, but I know all the characters
I like
like
that
I
blonde
did.
chick. I think I started jerking off looking at that woman. I don't know. I can't beat
The
this out.
Love Boat.
What are you gonna do? You know, Daisy Dukes. You know, Daisy
Oh yeah,
Duke.
definitely watch the Duke Boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Just a good old boys.
Her and then that other
Never
girl from
meaning
TJ
no
Hooker.
harm.
Who was that other blonde from TJ Hooker? It started with a C, I think. I think I had her poster too. Oh, she did,
Catherine Bach.
no. Oh, who the heck am I thinking? She had that. I think she has that famous poster where she's posing in front of San Francisco or Los Angeles. I think it's LA. She's wearing like a pink bikini. Yeah, I definitely had the poster. I just can't remember her name.
I definitely did not.
She was in TJ Hooker. She was the blonde girl.
Well, let's look.
Heather Locklear. That's it.
Who?
Thank you, Helena. Heather
Oh,
Locklear.
it wasn't she on Beverly Hills
Woo!
9010.
I don't know. But she
Farrah
was on my
Fawcett. I
wall
definitely
and on my
remember her.
mind for a lot of.
And
good
who was
times.
the $1 million woman? Lindsay Wagner.
That was Wonder Woman, right?
No, that was Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
Lindsay Wagner was the blonde, and she did the shampoo commercial or some kind of TV commercial.
Gonna wash that man right out of my hair. How about the Angela commercials?
I could take home the bacon, fry it up in a pan, but never let you forget you're a man, 'cause I'm a woman. Angelique. Yeah, I remember.
What was that? Like a lotion? Yeah, it was like
It was like some cheap perfume you got at Walgreens,
I remember that
like Prince
commercial.
Machiavelli.
Yeah, it had. Listen, look. I mean, I was young listening to it, and here we are in 2025, and I could still, remember how it made me laugh. Though I could bring, because I remember singing. I can bring them the.
Yeah, she had that pantsuit. She'd strut.
Because it just fits in.
That was an empowered woman.
Yeah.
Never let you forget you're a man.
You're a man.
That's true empowerment. When you're empowered in what women do, their strengths, and you're not trying to be
Right.
empowered in the same things the men are doing.
Right. It's just a nice natural blend.
Yeah.
That's
Because she didn't bother me growing up at all. Like, I liked the commercial.
I could bring home the
And Jean
bacon,
Naté.
fry it up in the pan.
Never let you forget you're
And then ever
a
since then,
man.
when that commercial was running, I remember like anytime anybody was cooking bacon, they'd sing that fucking song. I said, "This is a marketing genius. Whoever thought of that fucking song for
Yeah.
that commercial?"
I remember it to this day. It's so
Yeah.
good. And that one in Personality. Or was it Wes and Westonality? Personality. You've got personality.
I know
Walk
the song, but I can't
personality.
remember the
Talk
commercial to it.
personality.
That was like a real song.
I know, and they repurposed it for commercial,
Uh.
and that's the one I remember more than the
I remember
song.
Mrs. Brady doing all those Western Oil commercials.
Yeah. Florence
You
Henderson.
go
she had
anywhere without her
Westonality.
mug being on your fucking, in commercial rotation, watching All in the Family somewhere. Oh, there goes that Western Oil lady. By golly.
I watched an old episode of All in the Family the other day, and it surprised me how sympathetic I was to Archie's point of view and how annoyed I was
His
by
high cheek.
Meathead. And it was a complete reverse
His
from
high
the
cheek.
reaction everyone was having growing up. I'm like, yeah, he may not be the most pleasant person or the most amiable person, but damn it, he's right.
Gen X, get out of my chair, will you? Get out of my chair.
No.
Be more busker. Happy 4th.
Busker.
Happy 4th, man. How you doing?
Salute,
good.
Busker. Salute.
I'm doing really good.
Hey, Busker. You
Yeah.
bringing home the bacon. Busker's frying it up in the pan.
I don't use a frying pan no more.
That's all right. Don't ruin the joke, Busker.
Oh, I think he did the other day. You did Fred, didn't you?
You big dummy.
Hey, Lamont.
you big dummy. Remember that?
That's like
Yeah,
a sling.
Lamont.
He's like a sling blade, but not right. Like,
Yeah, yeah, dude. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. Ah,
and then you have no. It's for Esther calling him a fish. Why am I thinking
Yeah.
fish eye
You
fool?
fish
You
eye
fish eye
fool.
fool.
shit, dude. I got a fucking weed delivered today on fucking uh Independence Day.
Oh, well, happy birthday,
Fucking 11
America.
feet of Cambodian Thai. It's the best sativa I've ever had.
An
Oh, wow.
independent
You on it
high.
right now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
An independent high.
I'm happy.
We were
Feeling,
just talking about that, like how happy the vibe is today for everybody.
yeah, I'm feeling good. I wasn't feeling too great, but it was good to go see my mom. She has a hospital bed in her house. She's like basically in the living room in a hospital bed, and it's hard to see that house like that. And this breathing machine across the room, this looks like kind of like a humidifier or something. It's got these vents. It's plastic. It's black, and the tube goes straight to it, and it makes the noise of her breathing. And I was thinking, why is this thing making breathing noises? And it was my mom breathing, and it was so bizarre, man. I could
When
hear
it
her.
was coming out of the machine.
Yeah, it was so fucked up. I mean, it was
You know
man.
what I was thinking earlier, Jeff? Not to interrupt you, Bus. No, go ahead, Bus. I don't want to interrupt. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say
Mhm.
it's just but it's all good though. It was good to see her, and me and my dad played something on the back porch. My brother got a little video of it. Um, it was only like 40 seconds. You want to play it?
Yeah, I can play it. As long
Really?
as it's not copyrighted. But
Yeah, no.
how is she doing?
Uh, when she sits up in her bed, it's not really sitting up. It's like she's hunched over and she looks like she's about to fall, and she's just like this. It's like it's hard to look at her like that.
Were y'all
But
able to talk?
yeah, I mean, she talks. I mean, yeah, she might not be able to hear too well, but we talk. I held her hand, just like I did when I saw her in the hospital a few months ago, and it was good to hang out with her because I haven't seen her in a while. And my dad and I haven't played music since 4 years. It's been 4 years since my dad and I. So he's really rusty, and his fingers are not really. He doesn't have his calluses on. Doesn't have his calluses working, but yeah, and he, his bones, getting old. He's 80 years or 79, going on 80. Maybe he is 80. Shit. I hope I didn't miss his birthday. but yeah, it's just 40 seconds of the song. You know, it's the last thing I put up on YouTube. I wanted to
Oh,
make it
okay.
short,
So,
but I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to make shorts.
like, make a short from an existing video?
Yeah, how do you do that? I mean, like, man, we got some fireworks going on at almost midnight. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Bang.
It's very faint in the background because of the filtering.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that just people in the street or is the official fireworks?
Just people hanging out, uh, neighborhood youngsters, I guess.
Oh, this is so cool. This is from today.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
sitting on the back
wow.
porch.
All
My
right, I'm
dad
gonna
was
play. Oh
my
wait, I
brother.
want Vinny to say what he was gonna say, and then I'll play
Oh yeah, go ahead.
the
Sorry,
video.
Ben. You go ahead. Sorry, go ahead,
You
man.
said you were thinking about something. Oh, he might be on a union break. Okay,
On the
we'll
what?
check in afterwards. All right, this is Busker and his dad.
Yeah, I'm on a union break. No big deal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I got a devil horn going on with my hair.
Oh man, this is like back home.
Really?
Yeah, just like it is how you grew up. Busker, that sounds good. And y'all still have the harmony. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thanks for playing it, man. I was wanting to share it with somebody because it was a good memory.
I think that was Cajun-ish.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Cajun all the way. There's a different flavors of Cajun, but it's like a Eunice kind of flavor, almost like I get my inspiration from Wilson, Mark Savoy, and Dirk Powell, pretty much.
Shift is saying that you can upload it to YouTube and it should give you the option to turn it into a short.
Really? So I could take that thing off and then re-upload it.
Yeah, and see if it
It
gives
has to
you
be the right. But my brother videotaped it on a phone, so it should be able to be in the right width, right? I'm thinking, right? I don't think he zoomed in or nothing. I don't know. And
Hey
then
Moose, what's up? Happy 4th of July, dude. America. Yeah. Turn it up.
Amen. I wish I had some.
Oh, I read Force Crap. Sorry.
But I wish I had some of this.
So, what? I'll wait.
Jameson.
Oh, okay.
But that's not. I can't do it. Can't do it. I had one beer over at my parents' house, and it was I can't stand my bladder anymore. Neurogenic bladder is just like I can't take it. I have to pee, and then I can't. Yeah.
Oh, it makes you feel like you have to pee, but you can't.
Oh,
So you're
big
stuck with
time.
that feeling. That does sound like torture.
It's filled up. Like, I mean, my bladder basically was pregnant looking, like almost like a pregnant bladder. Not to TMI,
I mean,
but
I don't even know. I don't even know what to imagine. So,
well, I
it's
mean, your bladder, it's you know where it
a
is.
pregnant bladder.
It's right beneath your belly. Sorta. It's in
I
between
have
your
to pee
belly and
now.
right beneath. Yeah. There you go, man. P1 for me, brother.
We'll wait for you went for me. We'll wait for now. If I have like survivor's guilt about peeing. We'll wait
No,
for Vinny to come back from his union break, and then
I
I'll
gotta
go.
find some white screen because this is too dark in here. Too dark in this room.
Yeah, you're just a silhouette.
Yeah, it sucks. And the walls are all brown, ugly cigarette stain brown.
So I didn't even know until just now.
I've lived here since 2003. So, oh, come on, ad.
This show.
You can skip them if you go out and go back and up. There it is. I don't need that noise. There you go. Yeah, that's a little brighter.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think it's better. Nose, nostril, itches. Don't worry, I haven't been doing the booger sugar.
Oh, I was gonna say it might be a booger.
No, it's not that
Itchy
either.
booger.
I haven't done booger sugar in 7 years.
Is that something I need to Google or should I not?
He's doing the booger sugar by golly.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Sugar by
I hadn't
golly.
heard that one.
It's well that I first heard it from what's his name?
Could
Uh
be anybody.
no, it was Bam Margera. He was calling it Booger Sugar, and I think
Oh,
that he was the first
I
oh,
person.
I
liked you
thought you
playing
meant
the
somebody from
instrument
here.
there with your pops, Busker.
Yeah, cheers, brother.
Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
That was my dad got a haircut right after that. I wish he had gotten it before, but like I was like waiting for them to get done with that because
Listen, when the magic happens like that, it just happens, and you let it happen, right? Who
Oh,
cares
yeah.
about
Speaking of letting
haircuts?
it happen, this is the part where I go pee.
Yeah,
I'll be
you
right
just,
back.
yeah, go, yeah, do your thing, brother.
you know, because when you think you have it all time, you want to, but it's just the most divine way it'll happen, and it's boom, it's just the way it did, magic, right? Just thought it. 1 second, you're probably like, "Holy shit, I'm actually sitting here playing music with him." What? And it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, like
Good memory. It's a good memory. I mean,
it
that's
was
how I feel.
it wasn't the right accordion. My brother picked up the wrong one, but that's okay. I mean, like that still was an okay
You
accordion.
should pick it apart, pal. It sounded great. It to me, you know what that kind of stuff sounds like to me? Like that's the kind of shit like I just remember hearing like, like if I'm at not an amusement park, but like a bigger park, like a bigger theme park or something like that. I just picture people walking around like a
Yeah,
pier
yeah,
or an amusement area,
yeah, dude.
like
Like
a pier
fucking
setting.
there's this
Like
one
walking
song
about, right?
called Sunday Afternoon. I don't know how to say it French, but this song Sunday Afternoon. I swear to God, it sounds like it's something like a carousel or some shit.
Yeah, like you're just
Like
strolling, like you're slow.
Calliope or some shit. Like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, like a slow rolling like locomotive. Nice. He's just strolling along nice. And just good positive vibe out of that. I like that.
Yeah, man. Me and my dad, we used to play that down at Fells Point all the time
So
for
you call so that what we watched there, that's really like buskering in action.
yeah, in the backyard, base in the on the back
Buskering in
porch.
the backyard. I love the name of that.
And like people could hear it, but they didn't really cheer for it, but they could hear it.
Come busker with me.
Come busking with me.
You could do so
Come
much
busking
with
with me.
yeah, buskering.
Yeah,
I
dude.
just see, like to me, I never even not even one thought of what or have heard of a busker before. But here I hear that kind of music, but it actually has that, and they
Yeah, I never when we went downtown and I didn't even know what the word meant. And somebody had said, "So you two are busking," and I thought, is he like trying to offend me?
yeah.
Like saying you guys are begging or some shit. But like no, I mean, it's not that. There's some people that thinks that it's like beggary, playing downtown,
No.
having and your box out. People can throw money in if they want.
It's no different than having a YouTube channel, but you're just doing it in the middle of a subway.
Yeah, well, I never did the subway. We did
You know what I
Fells
mean.
Point
I'm
near the
just saying.
harbor. Kind of, it was like so pretty out there, man. Unfortunately, it was trashy in the water. That from a distance, and if you get a good night shot, it looks really good.
Right.
In the daytime, you got to kind of avoid the trash in the fucking water. They fucked up the inner harbor pretty bad.
Busking great again.
Yeah, right.
Let's make busking great again.
Oh man, that all went away during the George Floyd bullshit.
What, dude?
That
Oh, the
BLM all
busking.
across the nation.
Yeah, that's when they threw him off the corner. Yeah, we've heard him say the story a million times.
All that shit across the nation, and it totally fucked up Fells Point. And that place we used to play in front of all the time closed recently. I thought it closed a couple of years ago, but it closed for real just recently.
No, Buskhead, if you don't mind, do you work for a living?
Not anymore. I can't.
You can't.
I have MS so bad that like I have primary progressive MS.
Okay.
And that's like a death sentence, literally.
Right.
It's terminal.
I was just curious if if and what you did for a living.
I used to teach music online, and just people just they got good at it, but then they just felt like they didn't have enough time to do it. And that was the last job I had, but MS like fucked me so bad. My vision's so fucked up I couldn't do computer work anymore.
Do you
And
wear
so,
any kind of like special glasses or anything?
no, there's no glasses for optic neuritis. That's when your optic nerve is completely fucked. And everything looks like pixelated, fuzzy. Pot helps my eyes not move around, and I don't get vertigo as bad when I smoke pot. That's it. Truly is medical. There's no doubt.
And this started when? When did
Uh,
you go disability?
I started having the first attack. I think was in 2003 that I remember. It was at well, I don't want to
Well, when
dox
did they consider you
the job,
disabled?
but
My question is though, when did they consider you disabled? When did you stop working?
well, I stopped working in 2007 because I got diagnosed and I knew I was fucked up and I couldn't. Everything on the screen looked like fuzzy and
No,
fuck.
yeah, you know, I'm not looking. I'm just, yeah. You don't have to say that any of that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I'm just explaining it. You asked.
I just asked when have you stopped working? Just the year, and that's all I needed.
Oh, that was
That's all I asked.
2007 when I got diagnosed. And after that, it was teaching or going out and playing music and recording music. All that time, I recorded all kinds of music,
That's cool.
all kinds of shit, like about 40
So
some
did
songs.
you get more into buskering when you had stayed home now more of the time?
Oh, yeah, dude. It was kind of like, in a way, man, it was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I didn't have to really work anymore, and I could go down
Mm-hmm.
uh, and drink some booze and fucking
Oh, well, you could
party it up, smoke weed, play some music with my pop downtown, and yeah, it was good times, man. Like there's you can watch. There's
it's
20
not good times anymore.
like that we can't go down the fells anymore, and even if we could, we're both too disabled.
Too
So
disabled just to go downtown.
yeah, I can't play sitting in a wheelchair. I mean, maybe if somebody brought a chair down, but then there's the
Oh,
whole.
you mean yeah, I'm not saying playing downtown. I mean just going down for a stroll. I'm not saying set up shop.
Oh no! Well, I mean, I can't take a walk, so that's not a stroll, really.
You can't walk down the street.
I can't walk at all.
You can't walk at all. How do you shower?
Unless I'm upstairs, I can like walk and hang
How
on.
do you take a shower?
I have to sit in a chair.
How do you get to the chair and to the shower?
I get into the chair.
How?
I just
How do you get to the bathroom?
swivel over into it.
How do you get to the bathroom?
Dude,
Give the man some privacy.
What the fuck? What do you? Where? What?
He
Hey,
says he can't walk, Jeff, and I'm just my brain says, well, if he can't walk, how does he get around his home?
dude, if you want to see how I walk, I can get some.
I don't want
videos.
to see how you walk. I'm just asking questions that are obviously offending you, which I'll stop and take a union break. All right? Thank you.
Well, take your union break because I can't walk right. The way I walk is like a broken robot.
But I think he's trying to understand how you get around.
It's very hard, and sometimes fall on my ass or fall forward. Take your pick. Sideways. Luckily, I haven't fallen down the steps, and I have a fucking chairlift to get up the steps and down the steps.
Or like on Gremlins?
Yeah, like
Oh my god, cool.
well, I think that was in Gremlins, wasn't it? Was
Yeah.
that the chairlift.
The little elevator thing that goes around along the
Yeah, it
banister.
goes up the steps. It's is what it is. I didn't use it. I had it installed. But I knew I didn't need to use it for a long time. I didn't have to use it for about a year, and then all of a sudden I needed it every single second that I had to go up and down the steps. And when I'm down at the steps, it's easier to. Well, I walk with not with the walls and the furniture. I have a walker rollator. It has the it's not like the fucking old person walker thing, right? It has, handles and you can roll it, and walk around with it. I think it's called a rollator. I think.
Oh, I, s- I see them all the time. The little people kind of just lean on them
Yeah, you kind
and
of
use
like.
them to help them walk.
Yeah, I try my best not to lean on it because I have to try and exercise my legs as best I can, but as much exercise as I give myself, there's no getting the nervous system back in my legs. No rebuilding that because it's coming from my spine and my brain. Uh, Deteriorated myelin. That's MS right there. But I don't care. I'll still smoke my cigarettes. But I'm putting them out every few cigarettes puffs. I'll put it out and then put it down for a while, and then when I want it again, I'll take another couple puffs and put it out. That's how I wean off. It's not weaning off really, but it's better than it was because now they're like fucking $12.50 a pack.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be
On
smoking
on
anymore.
that note, I'm putting this thing out. I'm gonna leave it till later. There's this one woman that said, "No, I can't do that. I wouldn't smoke. I wouldn't." It's like, dude, what's the difference? You're still getting whatever you want out of the cigarette. I mean, it might not taste like a fresh cigarette, but fuck it. It's still
I
your
used to
fix.
smoke used cigarettes, like butts. Either I'd
Oh,
save my
really?
own butts and smoke them the next day, or I would pick them off the ground or go find ashtrays that people left big,
Oh
larger butts
no.
in. Yeah, that's how desperate I was for nicotine.
Was that like in the punk days?
I guess in the slacker days,
Was that after? Was that like 90s?
90s,
Yeah,
the very beginning of the 90s,
yeah.
late 80s. I think
That's
I
when I,
started smoking in 89, so 89
yeah.
to early 90s.
Yeah, 89, I was listening to heavy metal like a little kid. And then all of a sudden I discovered the Misfits, and then I was just like, fuck heavy metal. Um, that and fucking all these punk bands, dude. They're just like so many great punk bands that I still to this day revere for sure. How about yourself, Jeff?
You were in one too.
Oh yeah, dude. I was
Well,
in
who's
a
your
few of
favorite?
them.
What's your
Uh,
favorite punk band?
uh, I don't know that because a lot of them are just one-hit wonders. uh, I mean, there's songs that I really, really like, but the bands I really like anyway. But some of these bands, you listen to their album, and there's like songs that are just like, uh, and then there's songs that are like, yeah, okay. It's very rare. I think the Descendants. I think yeah, the Descendants from
Oh, okay.
California. I mean, I guess them and Black Flag was up
I was
there.
gonna say Black Flag.
Black
I was
Flag,
more into hardcore than punk, and
yeah.
Black Flag's probably my favorite hardcore band.
They were kind of connected to the Descendants.
Cause they started out punk. They were L.A. punk,
Yeah,
and
they
then when
they.
Henry Rollins joined them, because he came from the D.C. hardcore scene with
Oh yeah,
Ian
yeah,
MacKaye and what's Minor Threat and all that,
yeah, yeah.
and so he kind of brought that
He
hardcore
was he in that was that
style.
band? He was in that SOA band or something.
Yeah, State of Alert.
Yeah, that's right.
He was the
Yeah,
vocalist for that.
can't believe I remembered that. Man,
So
I mean,
that's
I
the
never
kind of
even.
stuff I was into more than straight up punk.
Yeah, dude, I loved hardcore punk too, man. That I mean, like that was kind of hardcore punk, but it was like proto pop punk, but it wasn't pop punk, but it was proto
I
punk.
knew it as skater music at the time. It's what all the skater
Yeah, the
boys were
Descendants,
listening to. The thrash
yeah,
and suicidal
Descendants.
tendencies.
So yeah, that I mean, like I kind of like them, and I kind of like some of their metal stuff for a little bit, and
Oh,
then
their
I was
later stuff.
yeah, and their mid stuff,
Yeah.
more so.
like from the late
And
80s.
a lot of it, I could feel what the guy was saying. I was at that age, you know, like just feeling that, like, not like I want to kill myself, just that kind of fuck you, I'm depressed.
Right, all the stuff I hear people complain about the Panelverse is the same stuff that rock people were writing about in their songs like
Jeff,
30 or 40 years ago.
have you ever heard of a band called
Right.
The King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard?
Yeah.
No.
Is a great song, but yeah, right, Pasca. It's called "The King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard." The song is called "In Your Mind." It's fucking, to me. You wouldn't think I would even like a song like that, but
I
it's
think,
I
it goes. It's a good song,
Nothing
man.
would
I think
surprise me.
my nephew got me into hearing that.
It just has a good rips out good like. You'd like it, Jeff. I think you'd like the beginning of it. How it's
Thanks for reminding me about that.
yeah, the King Gizzard and the Lizard. I said, well, what kind of name is?
I know, right?
What is the universe showing me, Busker? I said, I like this
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. And
All
my
right,
Tickle in
I'm gonna
my
listen to it
earlobe.
tonight.
my nephew's like, you got to check out this band, and he said that name, and
Yeah.
I was just like,
I'm like,
okay.
the King Moo and the Lizard, what?
And I thought it was pretty dang good. I thought it was decent.
I'm listening to it
Yeah.
now. I couldn't wait. I love the little demons on the cover.
And if you could catch what he's saying in the lyrics, it's really fucking right.
What
It's
year
on
is this
point.
from?
I don't know.
Oh, 2014. This is recent.
Good.
Good. I don't know any modern rock bands. I was looking for some, so
You
this is
probably
good.
like those guys.
Yeah, I think they are kind of new. I think, yeah.
I know they have a lot of music. I hadn't listened to all of it, but
I
that
like them
one,
so far.
every time I just want to go have a go-to song, that's a go-to song for me.
Here, I'll drop the link. People can listen to it if they want.
I'm in your mind, right? Like the
It's really
YouTube
good.
panels.
I like the guitar.
Yeah, the YouTube panels.
I'm gonna look them up.
We're in their mind, Jeffries.
You know what? I think
Oh,
I
I don't know
got.
if I like the vocals. He just started singing. He said it sounds very 70s.
You'll get used to it. Yeah. But that'll stop. I understand the vibe you feel, but that'll go away. It'll dissipate because I was like, what is
All
this?
right.
It sounds like a weird 70s.
Oh, they're from
program.
Australia.
It's coming back to me. I think I played that on one of my lives one time, and I think they took it off. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong.
It's 1212 spiritual message, Jeffrey.
I don't know.
The King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard message from 1212, Angel 1212.
It's my nephew might have wanted to have it played or some shit.
What about the Smithereens, Buska? Do you like the Smithereens?
I've heard the name, but I've never heard the music of
A
that.
girl like you. I used to travel, used to think about it, never got the courage to walk up to you.
Yeah, that's like some sort of 80s kind of.
I'll do anything you ask me to. I'll see everything through.
80s new romantic kind of shit.
The Smithereens.
Oh yeah, I listened to some of that.
The
What they call them, the Blitz
Smithereens, by
kids.
golly.
The
It's a by golly, Jeffrey. By golly, by golly. Where do you think by golly comes from? Who started by golly?
well, we could look it up.
By golly.
It came back probably back in the early 1900s.
Sounds like a loaf of bread. Hey, Jeff, way over there. Yeah, pick me up a loaf of by golly. Yeah, I need a half a pound of by golly. Slice it thin.
By golly.
By golly, by golly. And you say it like an old fat southern man. Yeah, by golly. Yeah.
Man, these booms will not end.
What doesn't end?
The fucking 4th of July, and it's quarter after midnight. They're still booming away.
After midnight, and fireworks going to come and get you. It's in your
What am I looking up?
eyes. The fireworks are sparkling in your eyes.
Oh.
It's no surprise. It's July 5th. July 5th. You shut
What
those
was I
fireworks
supposed to look
down.
up?
I don't know. But
Vinny's.
Golly, the meaning of by golly.
Vinny, what did you want to
yeah,
know? I was
By
about to
golly.
look something up, and I
I don't
got
know.
distracted,
We
and
were
now I
looking
can't
up
remember.
we were looking up.
where the term "by golly" came.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah, we were seeing the
Yeah.
originations of by golly, by golly.
here it
The
is.
origins.
1775. Oh, it's a
Wow.
euphemism for God,
Ah,
originating in Gilbert White's journal. It's a jovial oath or asseveration used commonly among carters and lower classes.
Wow. The year is interesting because isn't it like close to independence fucking shit? I mean, 1770 what? Is that right? Because we're
Like a
celebrating
year before.
1776,
Yeah.
right?
right. Yeah.
So see, Jeffrey, like to me, that's a download. That's a direct download somehow, putting it together like that's how I do. Like, okay, by golly.
And G is, so golly is God, but G is Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, at least according to this article.
Wow.
Gosh, God, and G. Golly, gosh,
Golly,
and
gosh.
G are all euphemisms for God.
So when they
and
would say
Jesus.
gee whiz, they're saying God whiz or Jesus?
Jesus
whiz?
whiz.
I mean, not
Yeah,
in the
where did
sexual
G
term. I
whiz come
understand.
from?
Right.
I'm way more curious about that.
The Jesus
Especially, and I
whiz.
go, isn't there a song called Gosh, Golly, something like that? Gosh, golly, gee whiz.
Now that term is from the UFA. Oh my God! It is short for Jesus. But
That's
it's from the
interesting.
USA. It's called a minced oath.
You blow it. That's a King Gizzard Lizard Wizard because that's in my mind now. That's wild.
Mhm.
That's how I love the universe. How it just gives me messages like that. Like
Oh yeah, it's
like because that's all I hear. It's like
that
get
old
into saying
universe.
some by golly to Jeffrey Bennett, and I'm like, why? And then my voice says, because you like my by golly. And then now look, see. So some good positive affirmation right there. By golly.
Jesus whiz.
I just think it works when you say it like an old heavy set New Orleans attorney in the middle of jury, like by golly, ladies and gentlemen, by golly.
By
The
golly.
jury, by golly.
Gee whiz.
Gee whiz, let me take a
whiz.
puff of my pipe, by golly. Let me take a puff of my e-cigarette, by golly. Yeah, gee whiz. Who knew, right, Jeff?
G Willikers. I wonder
No,
where
I
that
think
came
like
from.
G. That's funny.
Jesus H.
That was his
Willikers.
nickname. Like, so maybe that's why he's the old G.
I thought he was the OJ. JC. That's what he's called. JC.
Yeah, he's my girl, talking about
Curly, Larry, and Moses.
That's also for Jesus, but I don't know what the Willikers comes from.
I always think of
It
these
means.
weird terms.
Okay, wait. The
Larry,
origin and
Curly,
meaning
and
of
Moses.
are unknown because they have G Whiz, G Whiskers, G Willikers,
Oh, I
and
like
G
the Whiskas one.
Willikins.
It fits my pussy face.
But the G always refers to Jesus. The other ones, they don't know where they came from.
Those whiskered one that tickles my ears.
Hey,
Gee whiskers.
Jeff, I have to talk to you sometime. Figure out how to get my AdSense working. They don't seem to message me or nothing.
You mean through Google? Are you monetized?
Yeah, and I don't know why it hasn't really responded or nothing. So I don't.
Did you go in and turn it on?
I don't know if I'm doing anything right, dude. I haven't fucked with this. It keeps changing, and I haven't fucked with that kind of stuff for years. So
Because
really
each new level you hit, you have to go and turn on whatever features of that level you want.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, okay, then you probably didn't. So you have to activate it first, and reaching the number lets you activate it.
And there's probably some hidden corner where you have to do it. So I don't know what the hell.
And then AdSense, you had to set it up. You had to do all this verification.
Yeah, I remember
And you had to connect it to your bank account. And have that get past their security, because it's Google, so there's all these security features every step of the way.
I'm pretty sure I did that. I don't know about the.
I think you had to turn in tax documents. It was all kind of stuff.
Oh shit! Well, tax documents.
Yeah, they because you have to pay tax on that, so they collect tax information. There's a certain document you have to
I mean,
fill out so they can send you your tax form each year. And
I
there's different kinds of revenue because if it's royalties,
I haven't filled out a
that's
tax
one type
form
of income. But if it's like super
since
chats
I was
and
in a band
memberships,
called Rusty.
that's a different type of income.
What he's saying though, Buska, like let's say here's the weird thing about, and this is just real quick. If you become successful, obviously that's probably the goal. I would like to think, right? So if Buska, if let's just start to say you're making now.
No, I got ads all over.
Can you just let me finish? Can you just let me finish what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
You, if you're successful on here, then there's gonna be a point in time, and I would think it would be a cool decision to have to make. Really, is if you're so successful making so much money on here, you'd have to stop the disability check every month. You would have to. So that's where the
I don't know, man. I mean, like
I'm just saying, like, so if you because don't forget, I'm just saying, if you get flooded and blessed, which is a wonderful thing, by making $200,000-$300,000 a year.
no, it's not going to be that. I'll be lucky if I make fucking 10 cents a month.
Well, that's if you have that kind of attitude, that's exactly what.
How many subs do you have?
So I'm not worried about
I've got well over 1,000.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, Buska, if you're looking to make more money, you got to watch that if you're on disability.
They let you make a certain amount though.
Well, that's why he hasn't made it. Well, I know they do, Jeff, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'd rather him have the problem where.
But you got to get really big to have that.
Well, that's the problem I want him to have.
I don't think any of us.
Yeah, dude, we're small
time. You want to think big. Don't ever sell yourself short.
No, I'm not trying to go big time, bro. That's it.
What if it's divinely in the cards and all of a sudden you're getting big and you didn't?
But Busker, you said you have ads running already, but every time I set up a new video, I have to go in and manually turn on the ads and then select which one, like how the frequency and how I want to manage them and stuff. So I don't know how they're showing up if you're not.
It's not on all of them, but it's on some of them. And I have this one where it's just me and my dad and my nephew playing 4 years ago, and fucking there were like, it was 13 minutes and there's 4 ads. So like that's what I mean. Like they'll put ads when they want to, and I'm not seeing shit from that. And I have fucking signed up for AdSense, and that was a long time ago. So I guess it's changed or whatever.
I don't know, because I don't know how the ads. Maybe they do put ads even if you don't turn on monetization for that video. I don't know what, but I know I have to manually turn it on before they even run the ads, I think.
Well, they run when you're going live, dude. See, I don't have that thing going on.
Oh, you're talking about your old content.
Yeah, all the videos that
But even that I had to turn on because I had to give like permission, and then it asked me, do you want to go back and turn on monetization for your past videos? And I had to click yes. And then it's like, this process will take a few minutes. You can close your browser, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I've been putting videos on this thing for a long time, so I don't know if it did that at first or what. I don't know.
Oh, so, yeah, we don't have
it's
all the
been
information.
Fucking years, man. Since 2008, I've been doing YouTube.
But if you have monetization already turned on, all you have to do is go to whatever video you want to monetize and make sure it's turned on for that video. And your AdSense may already be set up if you've been doing this for a while.
I know.
So you just have to sign into it. Like do a forgot password thing and try to get past Google's verification.
I just took a spoonful of this cocoa flavonoids. Oh my god. This stuff tastes so good. There's no sugar in it, but you can taste it's cocoa. And it's supposed to be really good for your heart, and it also supposedly it helps release stem cells from your bones. And I said, fuck it. Let's try it. I'll tell you what, man. I feel a little more energetic with this stuff. Like this cocoa is like the most energetic feeling. Have you ever had this stuff?
I have not, but I've had chocolate stimulate me before.
Yeah, this is like it's chocolate, but it's like I don't know. It's more hardcore. It's like you get this like really good giggly
Chocolate
feeling.
for druggies with
Yeah,
hardcore chocolate.
it mixes very good with cannabis, dude. I mean, like to smoking while you're eating it, it's fucking awesome. Especially with sativas. I'm finding out right now.
I'm sure you are. Come fly with Busker. Come fly with him.
Yeah, I don't really feel like that anymore. I used to when I was a kid, but and also a little bit when the fucking dispensary started out. Yeah, like back in 2018, it was like, wow. It's not like I was a kid, but it was still fucking really good.
So, Busker, how
Yeah.
are you able at least to go sit outside and get some sun?
Well, there's no really anywhere to sit, but now I don't want to go out front. This
It
place.
looked like you and your dad were on a porch, though.
Yeah, that was at his house, and
Oh, you were at their house. I see.
yeah,
I mean, from like your house. I mean, just to have like
they
a
do, they
little
do
bit,
live in
go
they,
sit
they
down.
do live in the neighborhood, but somebody would have to come get me and bring me out in the wheelchair, try to dump me in the car, and my dad can't do that. He's disabled himself. Like he fucked up his vertebrae, and his walking is all kinds of screwed up. He broke his well, he thinks his hip is almost broken, and I think it probably is too.
I was just thinking because listen. I mean,
He had one replacement.
it's my opinion. This ain't advice, but a good little dose of natural sunlight every day could do you really well.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Can
definitely,
also cause skin cancer.
I definitely pop a lot of the vitamin D, big time. I mean, I'm not like
So could you?
dangerously, but like uh, I remember my vitamin D was so low they had to give me 20,000 or 50,000 micrograms to get it back up. Like it was like a few days worth of it, maybe
You
a week.
understand, like the sun. Without the sun, everything is dead. You realize that, right? So without this sun, which you're not getting outside, without it, everything outside ceases to exist. Without that, right? So,
No.
so with you not, and you're ceasing to exist from it, that means you will soon cease to exist as well.
Well, it
It's just
sounds like you've been
natural.
doing it for a while.
It's just natural. You have to have some of that in your fucking system, bro.
Well, tell
Hiding
that
from
to
the
the people up
natural
here in
light of
Seattle
sun
that
is
don't see
not
the
healthy.
sun for
I'm
9
talking like
months.
10 minutes. Just go out, put your
There's,
face
but
to
I
it.
know, but some places
Dude,
have no sun for 9 months.
exactly. And buddy, that fucking
I'm
shit,
not
this
making it any.
cloud cover over the fucking in Baltimore,
I'm trying to
unless
get the
it's
kid
a
to
really good,
get
if you're lucky, there's cloud cover over
Y'all
all.
have
and
that
get
too.
outside
That's
for
what
at
we
least
have
10
here.
minutes,
It's a
Jeff.
bowl.
Stop
The
knocking them
mountains form
out.
a bowl, and the clouds sit
There's no excuse for
at the
anybody
top of
not to
that
at least
bowl
get
for
out and
the
get 10
whole
minutes
year.
worth of sun on their face every fucking day, or when it's out when
So for
they
like
can.
3 months.
It's free. There's a way to do it. If you have the will, there's a way.
But you
I'm
can't
just
make
saying it's a
sun
natural
when
thing
there's no
without
sun.
any of the Jeff, can you just stop for a second? I'm talking to Busker.
Oh.
Busker, I'm just saying. You do what you want. I could really care less. I mean, I'm just saying. I just know you're talking about this herb thing, and it made you feel a little energetic. I'm just
Dude,
saying.
I also have.
All right. Can I finish? So
well,
what I'm trying to say to you, since you're a big ball of energy, all right, because I have to slow myself down to get onto your disc because you're low vibrational to me. And
okay.
I say that, sir, in the most.
I say that, sir.
Yeah, I do. In
Go
the most
say it to
loving
yourself,
and
man.
positive way I can. You are a low vibrational,
Oh, shut the fuck up.
and here it comes. And this is what I'm talking
That
about.
When
sounded
you
high
start talking
vibration.
shit
Yes,
like
hold
that,
on.
I'm gonna talk
I
shit
got
like
this,
that's to you. So fuck you,
Plus,
man.
here you go. I'm trying to give you
Look at
some
you, Vinny,
normal
raising
positive
Trying to be a
vibration.
fucking
of what I
dude.
do. And I tell you one thing that's obvious to me, right? And it's my opinion, sir, that you are a very low vibrational, very low energy individual.
Well, because I live a life of shit, you motherfucker. Shut
See?
the
And
fuck
there it
up.
is. And there it is. There's the demon inside. Now,
Yeah.
this demon inside, Jeff,
Yeah, I'll
he's
tear your
mad at
fucking
me.
That's
head
not
off,
low
motherfucker.
vibration.
This guy's mad at fuck. He's low vibration. I have to slow down to hang around a guy like this because he's too
Oh
fucking
God, I'm so
boring.
fucking
Anyway,
cool.
but I
Look
say
at
that in a
me.
loving way.
I'm so
We
funny. I have
need
a cat. Oh my
boring
God.
fucking people. You are a boring, low vibrational, woe is me,
Wow.
everything the sky
I
is
wasn't
fucking
predicting
fooling,
this.
negative
We
ball
were
of
having a
fucking
nice
shit.
chat.
All right, yeah, I'm out of
Who
here.
don't even want to even listen to getting a
I'm
little
never coming
sunlight
back. If
on
he's gonna
his
be,
face.
look, Jeff, I'll come back, but
Instead, you
I
want to
just I
yell
won't
at
have y'all on
me
the
for
panel
when he-
calling
together
you
anymore.
a
Not
low
when he's here.
vibrational individual.
I don't know where this
And
came
I
Fuck
from.
think
you,
that's
fuck
putting it
you,
nicely.
fuck you.
Instead of saying you're a fucking schmuck.
They're
Fuck
both
you.
spurging out on each other.
Fucking guy, really?
I've never seen someone get
The
under
guy
your
gets
skin
all
this
bent out of
badly,
shape,
Vinny.
Jeff, just
That
for
was
telling him
built up.
he's a droopy dog to me. He's a
Okay. Well, what can
and
you
that's
do about it?
okay. And listen, it's okay. Get in where you fit in, but don't curse me out, guy, when I'm trying to fucking help you.
Well, I mean, you call
And I'm
it
not even
boring,
thinking
low
I'm helping him, just
vibration.
telling him what works. Get a little. And listen, go ahead and try to live life without the sun and see what it gets you.
I lived in
eat
Seattle
shit,
for
sir.
12 years. That's what I was saying. There are places
The guy's
with
been
no
stuck inside a
sun.
house, Jeff, for over 20 years on disability, not getting any sun. I would think he'd have a lot of problems.
But why does that bother you so
It
much? You're a
doesn't
total
bother me. The
stranger.
solution is simple.
Elena, I'm
He
not
bites.
sure.
He fucking bit back at me. He started calling me names, meaning he knows I'm right.
Why is this the pattern with everybody that
He can't accept the fact that his life is shit. He told me his life
I know,
is
but
shit,
like
and then he fucking rage quit.
when somebody goes for
mad at me
somebody
for
and
his
that
life's
person bites
existence,
back,
though,
all of a
Jeff.
sudden that person's like, I can't believe that
He's
person just
mad at
treated me this
me
way.
for making an observation and a perceived fucking, I don't know, opinion of the guy. And he gets fucking cursive. Like, what? But see, Jeff, that's the real undertone. That's why I don't get too close right away with people like that. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't see the two you
Because
get
the minute
close.
you want to tell them a little of this or a little of that, you want to get real in the fucking game of life instead of sitting in your house avoiding the fucking sun. You might want to say, hey, Vinny, yeah, well, can you help me maybe figure out? Maybe Vinny knows somebody can build me a fucking ramp to my house so I can go out.
This
And I'm
person's a
yelling, Jeff,
grown
it's
man,
not a bit, but
and if he's sitting in his house with
it's
no
just a
sun,
low
that's because
ball
that's
of-
what he
he's
wants
the
to
guy in
do.
the corner, he's got nothing to say. He has nothing interesting to say it to me, but he's mad at me for that. I feel the guy is low vibrational. He's not a ball of energy. He is not fit to be in certain situations. He'd fucking shit his pants. Whether he's keeping up in the material life or just ear to the ground or what's going on outside, the guy is completely detached from life. He's all about drugs and disability.
How
and
long have
avoiding
you
the
been
fucking
in this
sun.
paddleverse? that is the
That feels
paddleverse.
good, Jeff. I'm gonna take a union break.
All right. Like that, Busker is nothing unusual for this little sector of YouTube at all. And I don't know. I don't know what you want him to do about himself. I either take people as they are, or I don't, or I stay away from it if they bother me enough. But I'm not the one that has to live his life, so I don't have strong feelings about whether he gets sun or not. Plus, like I said, Seattle, I didn't see the sun for the 9 months. The first year I was here. You get about 2 or 3 months of sun a year. There is no sun. It is like Transylvania, Dracula's castle, black clouds covering the sky 9 months out of the year. So how do you get sun in an environment that has the sun cannot penetrate through the clouds to even get to you? People buy those those what do you call them? Those seasonal effective lights. And they don't do much for me. It's definitely not a replacement for sunlight. People take vitamin D. Like they do things to compensate for the low sun levels here. So there are some places in the world where you can't just go out and get sun because there is none to get. But if he wants to sit in his house and be a pasty white boy, he can do that. He's making choices.
You know, you're right, Jeff. It's not like I care, but yeah, why does that get to me? And I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe
why
there's a
that gets
demon
to
in
me.
you that needs.
What gets to me is the fact of this. I give the guy an honest perception and my opinion. He obviously is telling me all the negative things. Every time I say something is this, he goes negative with it. I say this is good, he goes, oh, this happened to me. I said, oh, this is that, he goes negative. Anything you tell him, he goes negative with it. He's just negative, and that's okay. So I'm trying to get the guy to fucking maybe smile, maybe get his mind off something. Who knows? Whatever the fuck it is we're doing up here, right? But now the minute I fucking tell him that you're on a low vibrational frequency.
Yeah, that's not something like I don't know how most people would take that.
Because he's not positive. He's not beaming. He would rather his life be over, Jeffrey.
Well, I also understand the situation he's in too.
And listen, and these are my opinions.
I
don't
can't pass judgment
Jeffrey,
on the psychology of somebody in that circumstance.
But Jeff, obviously, I don't hear like put me in, coach. I'm ready to fucking go again. I'm ready to go. Like he to me is just a guy who's just beat up. Life has beat him up like it beats us all up. And he's just stuck somewhere. He's stuck. It's not up to me to get him out of any funk. It's not up to me to get anybody out of any fucking thing. But I do know one fucking thing. Is getting some fresh fucking air. And even if the sunlight's not out and you're in Transylvania, the sun still gets through the clouds. All right? So I'm just saying, even a breath of fresh air, sit under a tree, whatever the fuck it is you got to do. It's natural. It's unnatural to avoid any of those things, and I don't know why.
Oh my God, there's so like half of YouTube is shut-ins that never leave their house. It is so easy
for me to tell
in the modern world to not leave your home, and it's getting even easier with delivery and drone. And
so who's talking here? You gonna talk over me, or are you gonna let me talk?
I'm gonna make my point on my channel. Yes, I am.
So say, Vinny, stop talking. I'd like to make a point instead of just going on.
Since lockdown, you've been on the channel long enough to know kind of the conversational rhythm, and that people are gonna cut in on each other. I don't know the conversational
rhythm because you're not a predictable person, and that's why I like coming here. You're a ball of energy. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get up here on this show.
Oh, I'm just sitting here. I feel low vibration.
But what I'm saying is, if you have making a point. You need to say, Vinny, can you just shut the fuck up?
Don't teach me how to have a conversation. That's what Joe Cool comes up.
I'm not teaching you how to have anything, Jeffrey.
If you don't like the way I'm having a conversation,
I'm trying to have fun.
Just don't have one with me.
I'm trying to have fun. Are you trying to have fun?
It doesn't sound to me like you're trying to have fun, though. You sound very agitated.
Because you run into energy like that fucking scumbag Buska, who just got all fucking.
But you were on the panel with him for like how long before it started to bother you?
Exactly. And look at all those unkept, low undertoned feelings he has for me. I didn't once curse at the guy, and I'm still not cursing at him. In fact, I'm probably being the most respectful I've been to someone who takes shots at me like that. So you know what, Jeff? It just is what it is. I don't know what it is. I look to have fun. I hear things out of people, and I make observations, and I look, and I think as a normal human being, like all of you guys do when you look at strangers in a supermarket or something. What do you think we're doing? My eyeballs see.
I don't always go up and confront them with my.
But the guy's all mad at me because he's the guy. He's not. I mean, listen. I'm just gonna stop talking about it. I'm just saying. Don't get mad at me, Buska, if maybe you've been hearing what I'm trying to tell you and you know I'm right about it. And I'm not wanting to be right, but I do know one fucking thing that is right, and it's God-given. It is the sun. It is the grass. It is a little nature. There's not a pill or any fucking TV show or a fucking computer program or any fucking drug in the world that could replace the feeling of the real thing called life. And all I do, sir, is suggest you go out and get 10 minutes of fucking fresh air. Maybe twice a week. Start with twice a week instead of 20 years of seclusion. And that's it. Jeff, I appreciate the time. God God bless.
All right. Thank you, Vinny. Whew. that, that took a turn I did not see coming. Um, I don't know what that was about. So, I don't know. I guess unless anyone else wants to come up, I've been going a couple of hours. It's 4th of July. That's probably a good enough celebration for tonight. Um, I enjoyed talking with both of you and everybody that came up. Be say the people in the chat as usual. So there's all kind of vibrations here, and unless it gets extremely malicious or extremely aggressive in a way that goes beyond just this channel live stream experience, like personal lives or doxing, that kind of stuff. Um, I pretty much my tolerance for different vibrations, but it's how I grew up because I grew up in a very chaotic, unpredictable family. You never knew what was going to happen or who was going to be at the house at a given moment. So you were exposed to a range of vibrations. And then my work environments, teaching in low income inner city schools. That means my that's that minority majority code that they were saying earlier. Um, Bisay said his neighborhood was majority minority, something like that. Gang members, a lot of rough types, juvie kids, kids that are either on their way to juvie or they're giving them another chance. And then the psych unit too. It was an adolescent psych. A lot of troubled kids coming in there with all kind of range of vibrations. Plus, just working in mental health, you're exposed to many different vibrations. So, but everyone's not me. They're all going to have their different. Some people's vibrations get on my nerves that doesn't bother other people. So I have my little ticks and triggers too. But if somebody's vibration bothers you and you can't change it, I guess try to maintain yours or take yourself away from that person. But I like for most of the night, the panel seemed to be going okay. So I didn't know that Busker was having the effect that he was on Vinny. But now that I know that, I'm going to try very hard to remember not to have the two of them on the panel together. Because we like to keep it fun here, or at least try, that's the goal. But if it has to get into some tense or dramatic or aggressive territory now and then to get past something, sometimes that happens. It's an attempt anyway. All right, well, I love America. I hope you love your country and your life as much as I love my country and my life. And if you don't, think about all the things you could do to make it the life you want it to be. Because there's always some kind of way, there's some kind of little power to be found somewhere over your whatever adversity or stresses you're dealing with. It's how much you want to have that kind of power. Because some people don't. Some people fight that, resist it. Some people don't want to be empowered. But it's there for those that want it. So if you've tried everything, try that. And have a good rest of your night. Have a good 4th of July. It's probably, I don't know, fireworks, whatever, on the West Coast. It's still early. And I'll probably be out sometime tomorrow at some point. So I'll see you then. And thanks for hanging out. thanks for being a part of this, and thanks for those of you who live in America. Thanks for being a part of America. Those of you who don't, thanks for hanging out with us and being not hating us like the rest of the world does. All right, take care, everybody. Um, Peace out. Fireworks on the 4th of July. Yeah. Oh, I gotta play the music. I wish I had Patreon. Like, what would that be? Yankee Doodle? The Star Spangled Banner? That's what they used to, hang on, I'm just remembering. This is a good thing to close on. Growing up, the TV stations cut off at a certain hour, like 1 or 2 in the morning. And as they would sign off, they would play the Star Spangled Banner. And some of the stations would have these like images of the flag and America and fireworks and stuff like that. And then it would go dark. Like if you turn to that channel, like if you turn to CBS at 3 in the morning, there'd be nothing. It would just be blank or static. And then like at 5 in the morning, they would come back on and they would open up with, I think it was the Star Spangled Banner again. They show the Statue of Liberty, they show the flag. And so the stations closed with some kind of Americana segment or feature, and they opened with it. And that's what it reminded me of. So I wish I had like a little flag with music to play like the stations did to sign off at night. But because I don't, just imagine in your head, and I'm going to fade out, and I'm going to leave the screen up, and just imagine the Star Spangled Banner playing, and an American flag, Old Glory, with the fireworks going off behind it. And think of whatever America means to you. And it can be an idea or an ideal, even if you don't live in America. It can represent something for you symbolically. So think of what America is to you, good or bad, or neutral, or complex, and just, I'll leave you with that feeling. Take care, people.